Well, hello survivors, and welcome to We Who Survived. My name is James, and this is Season 2, Episode 41 of The Hunter. I was taking some screenshots of our new capped windmill. Okay, August. So, I think this episode, I should probably knock out all my farm harvesting. Both fields should be ready, more or less. And then just as well, I haven't done bees in a minute. So I bet you all those bees are ready. I probably need to do that. Alright, there's just some chores I've been ignoring because I built this giant thing. And I'm not done with this yet. I want to put some sort of topper up there. I'm just not sure what. I have literally put zero thought into it, but I would like to do it this episode. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, what's up, Wriggles? Oh, my boy, my boy. Alright. I'm probably gonna start with the boring chores first. Oh, he's looking out the window. What a cutie. What a sweetie. Alright, enough kitty. Okay, let's go have a look up here real quick, because this is what we're gonna be working with whenever I do this. Ah, that's right. I think I should do some sort of like poles at the corners. See where the shale fanned cobblestone is? I should like extend that maybe and try to do something decorative. I'm not sure what. Maybe something involving a slope and chiseling. That sounds like it's gonna be a pain in my butt, but oh my gosh, I'll consider it. Okay, anyway though, there's definitely a bunch of plants to harvest, and I know I got chores to do, so let me decide how that's all gonna go. And I gotta get cooking on some boring stuff. And then we'll get to the, I was gonna say fun stuff, but this might not be fun either. It'll just have a much better result. I'll be happy. All right, let's go. All right, I got my iron scythe for harvesting, but the first thing is first, let's get some grain turning into flour, because I think it was last episode maybe we discovered that everything expires way quicker in here, which is something I forgot about. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be sort of active with this, which is not really a problem because I'll be right next door over here gathering plants. I'm sort of torn. I'm not sure if I'm just gonna take everything. Like if there's a few spots where there's like a 7 out of 9 or something, I might just take it and say screw it, grab my seeds. I think I'm definitely not replanting anything because we are late in the season. I still easily have the 2 months in the warm climate, so I could probably honestly do a whole nother round of all of this, assuming I have the space because the double and triple seeds. But I just don't feel like doing it. I have way too much already, way more than I can use. I have crazy amounts of flax. We're about to go even crazier once I harvest all this. So I think after this, I'm just gonna leave farming alone so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of this year. And I can just do whatever the hell I want in relation to my base or traveling, and I don't have to worry about this. So I'm gonna harvest this field. I mean, maybe everything. Maybe I'll leave a few odds and ends that aren't ready, like these little flax boys here. But in general, we're gonna finally harvest dang near everything, and I'm not replanting anything. So let's get to it, I guess. This will probably be some sort of montage because this is gonna take a minute. I'm gonna have to make a lot of inventory trips back and forth.
Oh, howdy, y'all. Well, did you miss me? Go on and say I told you so. Yeah, now I know the straight life is a no-go. Yeah, I was wrong. I tried to get domesticated, but yesterday I finally couldn't take it, and I was gone. I probably should have told my wife, but the minute I saw the light, I just dug out my boots and threw out the fanny pack, sold the fan and got my old Harley back, cranked up the bike and flew out the cul-de-sac, straight to the nearest bar. AC/DC on the jukebox, back in black, got so drunk I was singing like a maniac, smoked so much I about had a heart attack. So it's a fact, Rascal is back. got back, I ain't gonna lie, I dressed up in a suit and tie, pulled out the driveway 7:45. Yeah, in the morning. She started having baby fever. She made me trade my Harley for a Kia. Oh, help me, Lord. I saw my reflection in the minivan and thought, this ain't who I am. So I dug out my boots and threw out the fanny pack, sold the van and got my old Harley back, cranked up the bike and flew out the cul-de-sac, straight to the nearest bar. AC/DC on the jukebox, back in black. Got so drunk I singing like a maniac, smoked so much I about had a heart attack. I woke up in someone's yard. Rascal is my mind that I'm a fool for leaving all I had. But then I think about it, dear. Boy, I sure am glad that I dug out my boots and threw out the fanny pack, sold the van and got my old Harley back, picked up the bike and flew out the cul-de-sac. AC/DC on the jukebox, back in black. Got so drunk I singing like a maniac, smoked so much I about had a heart attack. So hang on to your hat. The rascal is back.
All right, that pretty much finishes up this year's harvest. There's a few stragglers out there I left to finish cooking, but not many. And the second field I accidentally took down like some rye that wasn't ready or something, so I just said screw it and I took the whole field down and got my seeds back at the least if the item wasn't ready. So farming seems to have been a success. I have more than I had space for. I built a chest up there just for all the flax grain. Don't quite want to throw it out in case we ever start feeding animals, but I'm now at the point where I'll have to start throwing it out. I have a full double chest trunk thingy of flax grain. I don't really need to hold much more than that, especially if husbandry is not necessarily a guarantee. I do think I need more Crocks because we're probably going to start making jam. I haven't preserved any of my berries yet, which was very dumb of me, so we have to do that. Let's see, bees. What the hell are you doing up here, boy? What the hell? Is my room not counting as a room? Give me 1 second. I can't remember it offhand, but I gotta do the room check command. Oh yeah, and this is the new flax chest. We have that much frickin' flax. Is it like room something? Room check? I can't remember. What if I do... Nope. Nope. Okay, it's not Linux. Give me 1 sec. Alright, that's way better. Debug rooms high. So unhigh. But yeah, this is a room. It is green. I'm not sure why the hell a drifter spawned in here. This is a room and it's well lit. I don't know, man. Heck if I know, but we got drifters apparently. It's like they're coming out from under the floorboards or something. There's not even floorboards. It's a freaking stone floor. Stone and glass. Whatever, dude. Okay, I need to recover a spear back. And then I'm gonna get back to chores. More boring stuff. So we gotta fight through it and then I can decorate the building. But I really do gotta catch up on stuff. Also of note, I'm now level 4 in farming, and I took the skill that gives me 5% more seeds plus 1% per level. I think it maxes out at like 15%. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to start with the Crocks. Let's knock a bunch of Crocks out, and then I can get those fired, and we'll have Crocks for jam later, as well as for more food if I decide to hunt. All right, I got 12 Crocks ready to go, as tedious as it was. Also, I found a rabbit right outside, so I took him, got some meat for Wrigley, that'll be nice. And I gained a level in pottery. I think my second level, so level 3. But I just doubled up on the skill. I took one that gives you 3 more voxels per clay unit. Now I took one that gives me 6 more voxels per clay unit. So nothing huge, but it helps you stretch your clay out more, which is really nice. It'd be really nice, especially if I didn't have X skills helping cheese like fire clay for me. But thankfully there's a mod for cheesing that, which I did not set that up intentionally, I swear. I had no idea that was even a skill. Let's feed the Kittermans real quick, some bunny food. I take out any bunnies on the property because I do have a few like open face bushes they could eat, and I would just rather them not. Isn't that right, little man? I certainly want to keep the door open, but I feel like I'm wondering if that's part of why drifters and stuff spawn, because I don't think they count as rooms when the room is open, because then it's like a huge space, one huge space instead of 2 small spaces. All right, cattails in the box remind me I should go pull a cattail harvest, just so I've at least done, I think, 2 at that point this season. Not many. I will need more bookshelves for the Crocks. But first thing, let me go grab cattails, and then I'm gonna take care of the bees. And then we're nearly wrapped up with the regular frickin' chores, man. I mean, come on, there can't be too much left. There can't be too much left. I wanna put the topper on that building. At least start it. Honestly, at this point, I'm probably not finishing it tonight. We'll see if I can finish it in one episode with a couple recordings. All right, I'm not quite sure what we're doing yet, but I think it's gonna be like a series of poles, and I wanna like chisel out some sort of fancy diagonal slope down thing, and that sounds like it's just straight up not gonna be easy, but I'll give it a shot. I have QP's chisel tools to my advantage, so hopefully that mod helps me immensely. I have a feeling it will. No, I can't believe I already did that. I'm an idiot. I could probably just stand on one and keep doing all 4, I bet. I don't think I have to keep jumping around like that. This is dangerous. Yeah, look, I can just reach them all. Okay. All right. That's how we'll do it. I don't know how many high I want to go. I mean, I want it to be tall and visible, just like the lighthouse. So probably I'm going to start tall in the center. I'm thinking like 10, 8 or 10. I don't really know. I'm just freeballing it because I am not doing any of this in creative. I'm just going off the dome. Can't believe that didn't really like break my legs, but all right, so that's 8 so far, and that may very well be appropriate. We may just stick with 8. That's pretty tall. It's not bad, because I'm not going to be able to go small enough to like slope it all the way back down to the roof. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh boy, alright, that's 10. Not terribly taller, but it's a little bit taller. I think this is about the max I would want to go. Because otherwise it's going to look more like it's just going to look too obnoxious when I get to the end corners. I'm only going to be able to go down 1 or 2 blocks per thing. You see, because there's only 1 block in between. I don't know how to explain what's going on in my head, but I got to get these poles built, and then I'll start like a chisel proof of concept. This is going to be a bitch to chisel. You guys realize how hard this is going to be? I don't think there's like scaffolding. I mean, I looked before and there wasn't. I really wish there was like easy build and easy teardown scaffolding, but there's not. So I honestly might dip into creative mode for the awkward chiseling. I'm sorry in advance, but I'm time limited. I can't sit here for like 8 hours and chisel. I can spend 2 hours chiseling. I don't know about 8. Maybe if I wasn't editing a YouTube video as well. All right, so like angles and diagonals, this is all new for me, but I'm gonna try to figure it out as I go, I guess. It's gonna be pretty ugly and sloppy. I expect a montage because if you guys watch this whole thing, it's gonna be slow and ugly, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I I have to commit. It's time to start chiseling, which sounds absolutely dreadful, but let's do it. All right, folks, I think this is where I'm wrapping it up for tonight. I'm getting into this weird point where like it's getting into this block in front and the 2 blocks on the side. So it's going to start getting weird. Gonna start getting very weird, but that's all I have time for tonight, friends. I got farther than I thought, to be honest. So I'm gonna play again tomorrow, and we are gonna finish this chisel for sure. As you can see, I made a few weird mistakes along the way, like accidentally panning out entire bricks. But it is what it is. This is nowhere near done. I have to get back on tomorrow, and we will continue the chisel. So that's the plan. See you again very shortly. Like instantly for you. It's funny how that works. It's gonna be a whole day for me. Thank God. Okay. This is mostly done. This has taken so long, people. This has taken hours and like 3 or 4 vintage story days, just checking the details, fixing it up. Everything is on a weird different block. And the lighting and the shadows are going to be weird. That's just sort of a glitch with chiseling. I'm not quite sure what to ultimately do up here. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably just put one giant cross up here instead of the 4 small ones. But that would be a whole different project. So for now, we're going to keep the 4 small ones. And my plan with that actually is to test some materials. Because with whatever this weird thing is I can copy and paste bricks with, I can paste materials. So I should be able to just like paste bauxite or paste some pine onto those crosses and see which I like better. And the poles are also a little basic at the moment, so I might do something with the poles. And I'm sorry, you see me totally abusing creative right now. That would have been, not forget 8-hour chisel, that would have been like a 32-hour chisel if I had to keep blocking around and moving the blocks. And no. Creative mode, we will chisel in. Most people would have chiseled it in creative and then they would copy it over here, which is just more efficient for materials. But I'm gonna just dump 2 full stacks of shale cobblestone because, let me see, it was 10 for each, so 3, because I did 6 plus 4, so 10, so that's 30. Plus then it would have been like 3, 6, I think 6 or 9 blocks per pole to do the diagonals. So that's like 27. So I don't know. I probably only used like 64 cobblestone or something like that. But I'm just going to throw out 2 stacks because I was in creative and I wasn't counting. So that'll pretty much even it out. All right. But now I have to figure out what material I want to make the crosses and how I'm going to decorate the poles, if at all. I think I have enough pine. I can make some pine planks or something and try that out. So that might be what I do. So to start, I wanted to try the bauxite dry stone. There's no bauxite on this building, but I just felt like the contrast would be really good. And now that I'm seeing it, I don't know how I feel. It does look good, but it doesn't look right. Which I don't even know how to begin to explain that. It looks good, but it doesn't look right. I will probably prefer the pine crosses is my guess. I don't know, that looks pretty nice. Well, I don't know how much I like the pine bauxite contrast. So yeah, we'll probably try pine crosses, and I have a feeling that'll be my favorite. But maybe it depends how I do the poles, because I have to decide what I'm going to do the poles with. If I mix them with like bauxite or the sandstone fanned cobblestone, or maybe I do pine. I have to make that decision. Holy crap, people. I think that wraps it up for now. Look at it in all its glory. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's on top of my building, and it's big, and it's something to look at, and it has crosses on it, so I am fairly happy. Oh, dang, it looks pretty cool from down here. I was sort of wondering what that was gonna look like. So the only thing is, I was getting an error. It wouldn't let me. I was gonna do it all in survival, all the copying, but it wouldn't let me, and it gave me an error. I didn't realize until after that I really didn't have the material. It was erroring because I had put the the sandstone cobblestone on there to test, and so that's why it wasn't copying. I forgot about that. And I really only wanted to copy the shale and the pine, so I went into creative to do it, and as you just saw, I threw out the equivalent pine planks that I would have used. So here it is in all its glory. Now I may replace the 4 crosses with one really big cross. That would actually look dope on top. And man, I don't know. This is certainly better than vanilla though, I think. I think it looks way better than how it was, just all plain. It even looks pretty cool from down here. Actually, it looks the coolest from down here, because then when you look up, I don't know, it's just dope. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not 100% sure what exactly it is, but it's a new fixture around the base. So let me know what you think about it in the comments down below, for real. What do you think of the building? I would consider this finished or near finished externally, unless I replace the crosses. And now my main focus would be interior for any further decorating. Man, that was a lot of time. That was like 4 or 5 hours across 2 days. That was my first super huge chiseling project like that. That was massive and way harder than the windmill because of what I was trying to do with the angles. I wanted to sort of cap the bottom of it, but bro, that is a whole different puzzle. I'm not even messing with it. I'm considering this good. See the details. I like the wooden crosses best. I like the wood mesh with the shale. Got the angles going. I'm pretty dang happy, people. What do you think? This will work for me, so this is where we're gonna wrap it up. We'll call it an episode. I'm gonna grab some screenshots, so thank you for watching. I appreciate you giving me your time, and I will see you in the next one.